So I have a rover 6 and all of the displays and power just shut off on me. What I had done was on the step-through model, I rested my knees where the battery is actually on that bar, and I pressed my knee against that to rest. And very shortly thereafter that, I realized my bike wasn't on. So I borrowed a battery from a friend, and the bike worked fine. So I decided to open up the battery and see what I could find. And I started off by checking connections and stuff, and wasn't getting anywhere with that. I checked the fuse, wasn't getting anywhere with that. I did find some videos that showed me how to pull out this battery. Nobody showed me that there's silicone inside of there that I just ran my knife around to cut off of there. I'm not sure if you can see that on that edge, but I ran my knife around that edge, and it was only around about half, I'd say. And you could look right in there and see that black bead of silicone that I cut off. So then I couldn't find anything there, so I decided, what the heck, this battery is no good anyway if I don't fix it. So I cut this open and was looking around and testing for voltage, and I found voltage. Underneath there's a piece of yellow tape to cover that up. I said, well, that must be exposed voltage. And it was in right, let's see if I can get you where you can see it. Right here, there's a spot that says ground and battery voltage and some other things. And I went from ground to battery voltage. I found 48 volts, and I was just inspecting for anything cracked or anything not working. And I came across this switch. We're gonna try to get that to focus right there. That switch right there is easier to see in person, says on off. And I flipped it to off. I wish I had used my voltmeter beforehand, but I flipped it to off and checked voltage and had it actually on, it's the line side, the side that gets power is actually on this side of it. And when I put my tester over here, no voltage was on that side. I flipped the switch back to on, got voltage across there, and it wasn't clear to me if that switch, I wish I'd paid closer attention, if that switch was all the way on, if it just looked like it was on and not all the way on. So I said, well, let's see what that does. I slapped it back in the bike just like it is. I just jammed that end in there and held on to it, and the bike turned on, which it hasn't done before, and shows full power, which I know it should be very near full power. That's what I did. I'm not sure how I'm gonna seal this back up and to what lengths I need to go through to get that. It does have some nice gaskets on the end, so I think I'm not terribly worried about water intrusion. Clearly we want to watch for that voltage. 48 volts of DC is definitely enough to feel and be super uncomfortable, so we don't want to mess with that too bad. If anybody knows how a great way to maybe put a big piece of heat shrink on there, I'm not real sure, I haven't figured that out, but I didn't see any videos like this, so I thought I'd post one. Good luck to you guys.